I don't care, like, if you are rich or poor, tall, dark, handsome, ugly, I don't care, by the way. As long as you're a man and you're breathing, like, that's the only qualification I need, because I'm just so desperate for a husband. Like, there's a lot of pressure around me, so.
Jesus Christ.
What? Please stop asking about my sexuality. I like women. I let men use me.
Stop it. Get some help.
I feel like the men's interpretation of feminism now is just never helping us with anything. That's a feminist now. Like the number of times the tiniest woman helps me with my luggage on the plane, it's always the tiniest woman, like a woman like you, who's like, oh, I'm gonna join in and help her. And then we're both struggling, and we're both like, and you're like trying to get it up, like, no, you've got it, okay, you've got that side, you've got, and then a strong man's like, they've got it. I'm a feminist. Don't want to offend them.
You see these 65-year-old women videos going viral where they say, I walked with the feminist. I bought into the argument of being a feminist. Man was an enemy in my life. I'm 65 years old. I've never been married. I have no kids. I will never be able to experience what it is to be married to a man when I was in my 20s. The concept of feminism stole that away from me. Just because I looked at man as the enemy, and he's not.
When are we going to admit that feminism has stole the joy from many women? Okay? Women have an expiration date on their fertility, and feminism doesn't take this in consideration. Instead, the focus is professional success, climbing the corporate ladder, getting the bonus, getting the promotion, but they put no emphasis on family. And honestly, I don't believe professional success will make women happy in the long run. If you give a woman a bunch of money and take away her youth, she will be miserable. No woman will find happiness at old age with lots of money. Instead, happiness at an old age for women tends to look like family, kids, belonging, that type of purpose.
Like, I'm so sad right now because I just came to like a realization these past few days have been so hard for me. Because, like, you know how men say that women have toxic feminism, and like you'll get to a certain age and like no one will want to marry you and no one will love you. Like, I feel like I've gotten to that point, guys. Like, I was so hung on to this feminism thing, and I missed out on marriage and on children. And now, like, I'm at a point in my life where, like, I'm so bitter. I'm so jealous of people who have marriages because they are so happy and their husbands don't even cheat on them. And, like, men are just the best. You know, like, right now is when I'm realizing, like, I can't do without them. And right now I'm like, I don't care, like, if you are rich or poor, tall, dark, handsome, ugly, I don't care, by the way. As long as you're a man and you're breathing, like, that's the only qualification I need, because I'm just so desperate for a husband. Like, there's a lot of pressure around me, so.
At the end of the day, it's important to have a man in your life. Fuck. It's really important because of the simple fact that just seeing my son raised without a son, like a father, it hurts. It really does. And you know what? I'm happy for you, because it's like when you have that situation, you realize that it's like, this is my man, I'm going to worship him, and this is the family I'm going to create. When I'm a grandma and I have the whole entire room filled with my grandchildren, that is your real value. And no women really talk about that. Andrew Tate spoke about it here in the podcast, and that's something that he said that I will always hold to me because of my son, you know? So at the end of the day, a man plays an important role in our lives, and we always want to sit there, oh, they ain't shit just because they cheating. What's a real thing that a man does besides cheating that hurts you?
How much money does a guy need to make in order to be with you?
I mean, I'm not saying money's a factor, but definitely over 6 figures. I'm an expensive girl.
I think more realistically, I would love a 6-figure man, but that's not happening. I don't really think about that though. I agree. Yes, like I would love $100,000 at least.
Okay. How tall does a guy need to be in order to be with you?
6 foot.
He needs to be 6 foot.
Yeah.
Just taller than me. I'm 4'11", so I just need you to be like
Am I tall enough?
Like your height. Yeah, your height is good.
Valid.
Jesus Christ.
Ideally, how much do you want your husband to make in a year?
$500K to keep up with my lifestyle.
And you?
$2 million. I'd say probably 6 figures minimum.
Okay, for sure. How about you?
Yeah, definitely 6 figures.
How much money should a guy make for a year?
I say 100,000.
Why 100,000?
Because he has to be able to provide for me and himself along with our family.
Okay. What about you?
I'm gonna say 120,000.
Why a specific number?
I don't know, I just went higher than her.
How much should your man make in a year?
Can we make it monthly?
Sure.
At least 100K a month.
Isn't that a bit high compared to the average income out there?
Well, if I'm talking about my partner, I don't think so.
Why not?
If I'm making 10K a month, he should be making 10 times more than me. And that kind of puts me in the feminine position, and I view him as the masculine, as the main provider in our family, as we're going to grow, expand our family.
All American women, they want a man that makes 6 figures, okay? Every woman you ask, every woman that's surveyed, they want a man that makes 6 figures. How many men make 6 figures in America? Less than 10% of all men make 6 figures in America. So what that suggests? That women only want 10% of the men. However, some women are saying that if a man does not bring in 6 figures, she can't feel feminine. So what does that mean? That 90% of men don't deserve femininity? Right? That most women should not be in their feminine, most women should be in their masculine, and only 10% of the women need to be feminine because they're the only ones that are going to get the high value husband. It's ridiculous. And until people sit back and really listen to their arguments, we'll never get past this. Women need to stop with the anger, get reasonable, have an open mind, and to see that feminism was not the way. You've all been tricked. Okay? Like this video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. The channel is on fire right now. Until next time, I'll see you playboys and playgirls. Peace.